Hey everybody, it's Mark C. Winters, and today I'm primarily talking to you visionaries, particularly the ones that have recently really started fully moving into the visionary role, probably for the first time. And I got an email recently from one of our favorite visionary and integrator combos, and they'd been kind of talking and had an observation that they thought was interesting, and it made sense for me to talk about today. So the visionary says, when you move more into your unique ability, you do not feel like you are working as hard, and then you start questioning whether or not it's even work. And this is a fairly common dynamic, a common feeling that a visionary in particular will have when they move into that role full, and they're letting go of things that they've been doing maybe for a long time that frankly they probably shouldn't have even been doing in the beginning. It's just not them, it's just not who they are. So my thoughts immediately went to some things we wrote about in the book where we talk about this feeling of being put out to pasture. Some visionaries, it literally expressed it as they felt like they'd been put out to pasture. And there's a couple of things going on there. Some are just transitional kind of changes, but there's an interesting piece of it that I wanted to kind of shine a light on for you guys today. And I want to refer also to another favorite visionary, John Pollock. And John made a statement that's also in the book. It's on page 143 if you want to look it up, where he says, don't mistake activity for productivity. Creativity is productivity. It just doesn't feel like it at first. And I think that's a great way to express what's really going on here. People are used to feeling busy doing stuff and to make that seem like work for them. So all of a sudden when they're in something that doesn't feel as much like work, they have this strange discussion that goes on in their head around whether or not I'm really doing anything. Am I really valuable? Am I really contributing anymore? And what I want you to notice is that when you begin to become truly who you are, who God made you to be, there's a flow state that can get triggered. And for those of you who aren't all that familiar with flow, there's lots to read out there about it. But the key points I want you to take away from are flow is this state that you get into where things just feel easy. And it's like, this is just happening very easily for me, and it's not requiring a lot of energy. The energy cycle can actually move the other way, where things that are hard to do kind of wear you down over time. When you're playing in your unique ability and you can get in that flow state, you can actually gain energy through the process as you do it over time. So you're getting more and more energized the more you do it. And also your sense of time can change. So it can seem like things go by really fast, or that things kind of slow down and happen at a much slower pace. So there's a lot of interesting things that happen there, and one of them is a very special form of creativity. So when we can get a visionary like you doing things that only you can do into a flow state, oh man, that's when game-changing value creation happens. So that's where we need you to be, all right? 3 key points I want you to take away from this one. Number 1, embrace becoming you. Be who you were meant to be. If you're meant to be a visionary, man, this is a great place for you to create tremendous value. Number 2, don't mistake activity for productivity. And number 3, creativity is productivity. So embrace that new feeling. Thanks for watching today. At Rocket Fuel Ventures, we're all about creating the most powerful visionary integrator duos on the planet. And we do that by helping you crystallize what it means to be a visionary and an integrator, so you can understand if that concept can help you. And if you decide it can, to get connected with your complementary counterpart. And then finally, maximize that relationship to make it everything it can be to help you take your company to the next level. So if you want more Rocket Fuel, please check out our website at rocketfuelnow.com, and that's where you can sign up for the weekly videos like this. Be sure you're getting these on a regular basis. You can also take the assessments so you can understand as a visionary or as an integrator where your strengths lie and what the shape is of your 2-piece puzzles that can help you find that complementary counterpart. And finally, of course, read the book Rocket Fuel and keep those great reviews coming. So until next time, go Rocket.